Hello, happy Monday. Welcome back. We're going to have a great time here today solving this Monday puzzle, which I did do last night when the puzzle dropped at 10 o'clock. Actually, technically, it was a little later, but I was just feeling the itch. So went ahead and did it. We're going to talk through the solve today. But I'm Katie. I do the New York Times crossword puzzle every day. And Sundays I solve with you. The other days I either solve with or I talk through the solution that I did previously. And we're coming off a banner week last week because, boy, my average times really got a jolt in a good way. So, pretty happy about that. Anyway, why don't we go ahead and, you know, get to it? So I do have the solution from last night. Our crossword puzzle today is brought to us by, let's see, I'm not sure who. I couldn't read it fast enough. This one didn't go as smoothly as I wanted it to. I felt like I was fighting it. Now, to be fair, I was watching the traders while I was doing this, so I was pretty um, distracted. I probably should not do that, but you can see I've started off in my usual northwest corner and not my mistake, especially when it's in brackets, means that's going to be a literal answer. Device that helps you make a point in class. I didn't even really read that clue because I got it on the other clues. This one was really killing me, and it's because I made a mistake early on, which you'll see. I was a little bummed at this point that I wasn't able to get these faster. But the spleen does produce white blood cells. Uh, Speaker stands are podia, which is the plural of podium. And this, I think, I tried speak here, and we'll see in a minute that was not right because a floppy part of a beagle is an ear. And so this was clearly going to be, I think I realized shake because Soul is a Kia model and the canine command is shake and the fire truck attachment is a hose. So for Monday, this is playing pretty normally in that these clues are pretty easy. The words are short. It's usually a one-word answer on a lot of these 4 and 5 letter ones. And pencil sharpener, I was able to get quickly to kind of get us moving here. This is Paco. This is very funny. I have a story about Paco Rabanne from the 80s. Natural Paradise is Eden's. That's in here a lot on Mondays. If we spell it right, that helps. Yes. We're not worthy. Wayne's World. See, I'm a little distracted. I am playing this on my iPad, so whew, things. That was a close one. And this is honor system. Come on, Katie, pull it together. There we go. Was a passenger, not sure. A tone is making up for past transgressions. And I kept wanting to say pretense. That obviously wasn't right, but racers are Indy 500. And here, even still, I'm like, why doesn't pretense work? Helping crime. Oh, so I went with remits, which is transfer payments, and this is a bet. Site that may contain saved cookies. I wanted to think web something. This one was killing me. I could not figure it out, and I have this weird pantsing thing happening here. So there we go. Mitigate is ease, and letters before an alias are AKA. So I'm making progress here, but I'm like, what is this pants thing? Surrounding glows are auras. I have an issue with this one because very often the plural they'll put in here is aurae, which is, I think, not right, actually. And I was pretty sure this was route, which shows up quite a lot. And then I was like, hang on, that's a jar. We're talking about actual cookies. And see here, I'm like, wait a minute, pantsers, that's not right. And I was thinking too much on this one. Yeah, auto. Had to be more basic. Come up short money wise is O, which made me, yeah, which made me realize that this is lids, not lips. Dance crew gets filled in, and now we can see Jack in the Box, which is the toy likely to be found at a pop-up store, and pretext. There's TMI again. I swear it's like a daily thing. Series of messages on social media. Nope, not coming to me. But this is home, and wished for is hoped. Sites with remains of mammoths, tar pits. So I am making my way up to the task as able, and I can see now this is thread, which gives me beats in the cross, and that is right. Navigational aids for website users, that was going to come later, but kerfuffle is almost always a do. Not working is idle then, and rowing implement is or. So you can see, compared to yesterday's, these are very straightforward. Now I did have a question about how to spell Layla. That is either going to be a Y or an I. And boy, that petite burger, that gives me problems. Anna de Armas in one of my favorite movies of all time, the original Knives Out. Excellent movie if you haven't seen it. Did some engraving, etched. And forgoes will run off to get hitched is a lobe, and heavy books are tomes. And aloha. God bless aloha. It saved me so many times. Now, I did think association was abbreviated this way, but that's not right. And we know that's going to be S. And so we can see here shoes. Again, my favorite word. We had that recently. Green lights are okays. And karma. Get what you give. High five alternative. I don't know. And this one I kept thinking, is this sorry? What does that have to do with taverna though? So no. This I put seat here. You'll see that's a mistake, which cost me some time. So there's a good reason why I was a little over my average today. Salad spinner fills in pretty clearly. And this is where I start to realize that seat is not right. Because I'm like, what the heck is a petite burger? And here too. Nope, Layla spelled wrong. We can start to see that. Semi-hard cheese, Edam. It's always in here. And here's where I say, hold up. And this is going to be, nope, that's not right either. Let's try gate. And that is right. And that gives a slider down there, which is helpful. I don't think I see it yet, but that answer is right on the tip of our tongue. And yeah, I take it out. I'm second guessing myself because of that taverna wrap. Now this is ASMR, and I was having a hard time remembering the acronym, but I do go ahead and get main menus, thank God. And Eon is pretty consistently in here all the time. Okra, always a gumbo ingredient. And there's our NYT. End of the fishing line is a lure and an LSAT, and we're going to get all here, which starts, yeah, I'm like, oh. Somebody is definitely the word here. Somebody's cranky. And I'm going to stop this just for 1 second. So the theme in here is somebody's cranky. And if you look at 17 across, 47 across, 27 across, 17, 27, 47, those are all of the theme answers. And you can see all of them have what in common? A crank, which I did think for a Monday. I appreciated that that theme clue. I thought it was clever for a Monday. All right, let's keep going. A pet cat will fall asleep. I think here I finally remember, yep, ASMR. This makes a gate, and Yiro is the wrap, and we have sport. And we solved it. And you can see here that I'm 17 seconds slower than the average. I take that as a wash, right? I mean, in terms of averages across 87 Mondays in a row, but I have way more than 87 Mondays solved. And so 17 seconds I'll take as essentially meeting my average. So, so there we have it. Monday, pretty straightforward. I think if I hadn't been distracted watching a show that was vying for my attention, I probably could have made less mistakes. But all in all, not mad at it. It was a good way to start the week. Didn't have to do anything too tricky to find the solution. So there you go. Monday is, what did they say? Done and dusted. And I will be back tomorrow with the Tuesday. I like doing these talk throughs of the solution that I do on my iPad because it really keeps things moving. So I think maybe for our early in the week, that's what I'll do. And maybe I'll live solve Thursdays and Sundays is kind of what I'm thinking. So um, since no one's really watching this yet, I think I get to call whatever I want to do. That's just how it's gonna go. So anyway, I hope somebody's here watching eventually. I hope you appreciated the solve, and I'll see you tomorrow for Tuesday. Until then, it is gorgeously fall-like weather here in Cleveland. Couldn't be happier. So I am hoping that same thing for you. And we'll see you tomorrow.